Well, today is Wednesday, it's the 9th of August 2023, and we've come to another beautiful oldie worldy town. We're in Sherborne today, and the sun's shining and it's feeling quite warm. I'm wondering, has summer arrived? So we were in Chester only a few days ago, lots of lovely history there, and now we're in Sherborne. We've got a similar sort of history from a similar sort of period. So the little monument in front of us actually was a wash area for the monks in the 16th century, and we also have here the black and white buildings which we saw were typical in Chester. Don't have the rose here, but it is a very beautiful town. It does have a museum. Maybe I should go and investigate. So you can see we're actually right in the middle of it here. We've just got the museum there and the abbey. Lots of interesting places. Last year when we were here, we did actually go to the castle as well, and to the abbey, but the streets are really interesting and really fascinating. Here's the conduit which I was just showing you. This is the hexagonal 16th century structure, originally stood in the north cloister of the abbey. So just have a look at it there. That's where the monks used to wash, and it was moved on this site in 1553 to house the monks' former water supply. And benefit of any town overflow. Fascinating stuff, isn't it? That's the main street which I'll be walking up later on. We've got a little alleyway down here though, so I'm going to investigate that. I've lost the ladies already. So we've got a little museum here. I always like a museum, so I'm going to go and investigate. So going now to, having visited the museum, which is well worth a visit. So it's only small, but there's lots of interesting stuff there. Just going to have a little walk up the main shopping sort of street here, and you can see things, names of places are revolving around the abbey, which is, I suppose, the central and most important building here in Sherborne. So we have the Abbey Pharmacy there.
Yeah, very often there's although there's shops down on the street,
like many of the town centres, they've got their own charity shops as well. Even the banks are impressive buildings. And I have memories of a friend in Mallorca, Peter, who would live in England, and he was sort of a little bit of an antiques dealer, and he would come to Sherborne to deal antiques, and here we've got the Sherborne Antique Market. Sadly, Peter's no longer with us, but his memory with me will last a very long time. Look at that. 1930s tin plate model car. Set you back £1,250 though, but I'm sure someone had a lovely time playing with that as a child. Some wonderful things in there. Even some Meccano up there.
That was probably one of my favourite toys as a child, was playing with the Meccano. Look at the beautiful flowers. I'm sure Anita's going to be impressed by those.
Yeah.
Beautiful building that's been redeveloped.
I mean, sometimes you have to go to them.
And Sherborne also famous for its school. I had another friend named Peter who used to come each year and play the piano there. Looking out for blue plaques, you'd think buildings like this might have a plaque outside explaining what the function of the building was or who had been there. Not noticed any yet. Building on the right's the post office, and it has a gold post box, and the biggest shoe seller over there. Yes, good luck.
Cheers, buddy.
Cheers.
Have a good day in Sherborne.
The gold post box, that dates back from the Olympics, and if there was a gold medal winner in the area, they painted the post boxes gold instead of the usual red. That building there, look, that does look as though it's got some history to it. The oak beams there, bent under the weight of the building above. And there is a plaque on this one which says in 1994 the 19th century facade was removed to expose and conserve the original 15th century structure. So this is a 15th century structure. That's quite astounding. And it's in such good condition. 15th century. And I'm complaining when I'm in Hanley and Stoke-on-Trent that some of the buildings there have been up barely 50 years and having to be torn down. There's one that's been up 600 years. Little museum-like window there with some of the old washing powders that we all knew and loved years ago. And the sunshine is coming out now. It's turning into a beautiful day. Nice and warm. Blue skies. another building over there. It's a little art shop, but it's up for auction. That's a lovely little building, that is. More planters with beautiful flowers, more black and white, and there's even a thatched house up there, thatched cottage. I'm not going to walk any further up there. A little bit further up there is where we, last time we were here, I think we caught the bus. So I'm going to walk down and investigate a little bit more of the town, and I'll get back to you a little bit later. I'm going to walk back down there now. Well, I've just walked down the street now and saw the girls there in a coffee shop. Invited me in, but I've resisted because I thought I'd take a little bit of a walk around and just go down some of the back streets of Sherborne and see what else we can find. Because the buildings down here are also really quite interesting. Have a similar sort of stone that we see in many parts of the town. Really nice architecture. This is the Powell Hall and theatre. This is the Abbey House. Curiosity here, you've got a beautiful building there, look, and a wooden building next to it. But reason for coming down here is really just to have a look at this entrance, which doesn't have any public access, but at least I can walk up to the entrance, because this is the entrance to the Sherborne School. How impressive is that? Really beautiful building. And right next to it, there's an entrance here, or it's the rear end of the Methodist and Unionist Reformed Church. But I can't go through there, so I can't show you any more of the school, but it can show you a little bit from the outside. So I'm just going to walk all the way around now. Looks as though they're having a bit of construction work doing there, a bit of repair. Something of this age is going to need constant maintenance. And now, as the students are not here, is obviously a good time to get that work done. When the students return in September. So a lot of the buildings around here are to do with the school. So we're coming to a street which has buildings on both sides which are school related buildings. So it's a private area, but be able to walk through there, but I'm not going to go that way. I'm going to go carry on down here, and I'll catch up with you when I get to the bottom. Just before I do that, you see a stone here with the dedication on it. Well, I've walked down now to the bottom of the road, and we're now into the area which you can see gravestones there, so that gives you a clue. And as we come round here, we get this magnificent building that is Sherborne Abbey. School there, its own chapel. And the buildings all around here were at some point associated with the Abbey. Beautiful building though.
Oh, okay. So we didn't see you Monday, did we? Obviously I was at the centre anyway, day centre. So we'd always planned Tuesday, hadn't we, anyway? So yeah, sort of met up yesterday. Yeah. And then it worked, you know, to an idea what to say. So yeah, they not seen anything. Oh, okay.
Try and get a good view of the Abbey there. Clock showing 12 o'clock. It'll be exactly right in 10 minutes time. Don't know why it's not showing the real time. It looks as though it's been recently gilded, so it's all looking very nice and shiny, but it's not actually running at the moment. So it's only right twice a day. What a super building. I've not got time, I don't think, to go in there today. I have been in there before, so I do have a video of Sherborne Abbey. But I think it is somewhere I would like to go to again and just have another look around. But I'm meeting the girls in about 20 minutes time, so that wouldn't really give me the time to have a good look around. But here's a lovely monument that sits in front. And it's to the memory of George Digby, Winifred Digby of Sherborne Castle. I do have a video of Sherborne Castle as well, and another very interesting place. Again, one I would quite like to go back to visit, but this is a nice little monument to the memory of the Digby family. Sir Walter Raleigh up there, I believe. Sherborne, of course, does get a lot of visitors, gets a lot of tourists, and it is kept beautifully. And I suppose that attracts more visitors, so people like myself are happy to return, to come and have a look, to see what's going on, enjoy the beautiful flowers that are here. And I just noticed this interesting building here, and it says it was the where the public weighbridge was. So this was the public weighbridge house, and the bridge was removed for road widening way back in 1950. So down there we've got the Pageant Gardens station, Old Castle. I need to head back a little bit more towards the so that's down there. I'm going to head back towards the shopping street. See if I can find the ladies. Plume of feathers. And the Half Moon Inn. Plenty of establishments to get refreshments. This used to be a tapas wine bar. Didn't last. It's actually called Half Moon Street, this is. More or less back to where we started. Nice circular route. I was having a look at the property prices in this area, and I actually endorse it, and it does have a little premium simply because we're in Dorset. It's a sought after area. Well, I should be meeting the ladies soon, so thanks very much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye for now.